Well, so what's your best advice for young women who are preparing for ministry?
Go for it. First of all, don't be afraid to take a risk. And to ask for advocacy, to ask for mentorship. Often those doors have been closed just because no one has knocked on them. I don't find that on the other side of those doors of leadership are men in leadership who don't have time to do those things. It's just that it perhaps has not been on their radar. And I think that increasingly it will be. I think we're beginning to see this conversation play out, and I'm just so happy that that's happening. So women who want to pursue, well, specifically, let me just talk to vocational ministry, but many of these ideas would apply to any woman who's entering into ministry in the local church in any capacity. You will have to probably initiate some of those conversations and be looking for women in leadership who can help you frame what your path can or should look like, and then be looking for men in leadership who are able to open doors for you, who are able to take time with you to help you craft whatever your ministry gifting is. It's just the nature of the church that men typically have access to more resources and to more connections than women do. One of the things that we've seen as I've gone around and talked to different churches about this is that even when a church has a willingness to welcome in women onto staff positions where perhaps they hadn't before, that the initial problem they run into is that all of their networks are male. Mm-hmm. So when they go to hire, all they can think of are the men
That's
that
right.
they've been connected to, whether it's through seminary or just professional ties. And so it takes more than a normal effort to find the right woman for the role. And often when a church realizes that they want to welcome a woman in, because they may feel shame about not having done so earlier, they make too quick of a decision on what woman to put into that role, and they grab who's available instead of who's qualified. So what the church is really needing is, just as we have a category for a qualified man, we need to have a category for qualified woman, and then we need to find her. Yeah. And so for a woman who has that calling and wants to participate in the local church in a leadership capacity, she should also be asking herself, how am I aiming toward meeting a category of qualified woman, not just willing, not just interested, but qualified according to the qualifications that we find in Scripture for those who are called to lead.